When you look in the mirror, what do you see? You probably have a mental picture of yourself, which includes who you are, what you are good at, and what makes you special. This mental picture, known as self image, contributes to your self esteem. Self esteem is all about how much you like, respect, and value yourself. It is your overall sense of worth. People with high self esteem feel good about themselves, recognize their own worth, and take pride in their abilities and accomplishments.
Self esteem is the feeling inside when you know who you are, and it doesn't matter what anybody else says. If they try to break you down, you still have the esteem that you know that you're something great. That's self esteem.
Self esteem is developed over time, starting when you are very young. It is influenced by messages you receive from family, friends, and others around you. Messages which help build self esteem includes words and acts of encouragement, affection, and support. Negative messages, including ridicule and neglect, can cause low self esteem.
Self esteem established from day one. As soon as you get out into the world, even as an infant, as a baby, self esteem is already being established. So it is kind of up to, guardians and parents and older people to give them the tools so that they can build their own self esteem.
So I think it's established early on when children are very small. It's by parents actually paying attention to them and actually applauding things that may seem very small. Most children are going to learn how to walk, but applaud them when they do. Most children are going to learn how to spell their name. It shouldn't be, oh, well, you already should know how to spell your name. As children go through the life steps, we need to get behind them and actually applaud every little step that they make. They learn their ABCs. It's wonderful you learned your ABCs instead of, well, it's about time you learn your ABCs.
Small children are most likely to develop their sense of worth based on how their parents treat them, so it is particularly important for parents to support their children when they are young. Even seemingly small acts of encouragement can help children feel important.
Self esteem can be improved by adults actually being there for the kids. Just like today, here at the program that we're having for the kids, we have a number of parents that have come through. Some of the kids decided they wanted to dance and sing. We had a mother to get up and come and bring a CD player and bring a CD. Is that really that big of a deal? But the parent said, okay, my child needs this. It was a big deal to the child. And so the parent came to be there for the child. And I think, when you see the kids going after something or they want to do something, get behind them.
At the same time, negative messages can hurt a child's self esteem.
Low self esteem, I believe that parents actually instill that in their children when they're constantly second guessing what the children are doing, second guessing what the children may like. If it's not harmful for the kids, then, give it a try. Maybe they want to change their hairstyle. Okay, give it a try. They don't have to be a cookie cutter person like everyone else. Allow the kids to be their own individual.
Self image and self esteem change over time. Every experience you encounter can affect your self esteem. As children grow older and begin to develop a stronger sense of self, their self esteem is less dependent on parents and more dependent on the ability to appreciate their own strengths.
High self esteem can be caused or gained, I would like to say, from you being able to self reflect on things that you've done. If you're making straight A's in school, then you need to have the self esteem to know that you're a smart person. Self esteem is developed through practice and a lot of hard work. You have to make these affirmations to yourself. You have to look at yourself in the mirror. You have to know that these things that you're saying to yourself are true. And the more that you do that, the more self esteem that you'll gain.
Often, people think individuals with certain personality traits are more likely to have high self esteem. However, this is a misconception.
You don't have to possess a certain personality. People think, I guess, like the more flamboyant or, I guess, courageous people, you would think that they have more self esteem, but the calmest, most quietest person can have self esteem. It's really inside. You have to be comfortable with yourself and whatever you are, whether you're quiet, loud, shy, outgoing, as long as you're comfortable with yourself, I think that that's the best way to go.
Self esteem affects many aspects of a person's life. For children and teens, self esteem is often a difficult issue. Bullying can have a significant effect on self esteem, and low self esteem often affects achievement in school.
It's very important in school because it can affect kids' grades. There are a number of children, and we even had a young lady in our program who was a straight A student, but she was bullied so much that she went down to a straight F student, and the parents had to actually pull her out of school, and she's currently being homeschooled. And that's all because of the fact of kids bullying her. Bullying can certainly bring a child's self-esteem down.
Bullying plays a role in self esteem because it can either go either way. At the beginning, you probably feel bad, it's going to do damage to your self esteem. but I always tell the children that they have to rise like a phoenix. And the bullying should give you more energy, it should give you more will to give yourself a big push and give yourself esteem. You can't love anybody unless you love yourself.
Being able to shut out negative influence, such as bullies, is a valuable skill because self esteem also affects an individual's ability to interact with others and build relationships.
I think self esteem is measured in how a child carries themselves. If they are able to walk into a room and be able to speak to someone and be able to speak their mind without someone being able to change their opinion, then I think that that definitely is a sign that, that a child has self esteem.
I think your level of self esteem affects others. Nobody wants to be around somebody that's woe is me. Everybody wants to be around somebody confident, happy with themselves, so that they can just be free and just be themselves. You don't have to worry about making sure that they feel good if they have their own self esteem.
If you feel good about yourself, you're able to make others feel good about themselves.
These benefits of high self esteem continue to be important in adulthood, too. Having self esteem can be valuable in the workplace and can make life's challenges a little less daunting.
Having a positive self concept is important because the only way you can get acceptance, you have to show the people that, it's okay to be different. And so if you're not okay with being different, they're going to think something is wrong with it. So it's important for you to feel proud and have self esteem for who you are and what your racially or ethnic or religious background is so that you can show them that it's okay for you to be different. Self esteem is important in the workplace because that's the only way you're going to progress at your job. If you don't believe in yourself, nobody else will.
Improving and maintaining self esteem is ultimately your responsibility. If you find yourself thinking negative thoughts or focusing on your shortcomings, understand that you have the power to be happy. Remind yourself you do not have to be perfect and concentrate on your accomplishments and abilities. You are special and you deserve to love yourself just the way you are.